Hi everyone. I decided to post a quick video because we ended class kind of quickly, and one thing I know we didn't get to go over in class at the end of class yesterday was the instructions for Essay 1. So, we're looking at the announcements page at the homework reminder, and you see all the stuff that I told you was homework is listed here. I did add an extra reading that I think you should look at. If you don't have time to read it slowly, you might pay attention to the way that the essay is set up, the presentation of it, the way that it looks, and kind of scroll through and look at that piece because it's a really cool organization. We were focusing on organization in class yesterday at the end of class with the big outline we had taped to the wall. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is that the instructions for Essay 1 is here, the quick link. So if you click on the link, you can read through the instructions. I'll just highlight a couple of things that might be on your mind. You have to have 3 sources. We're going to work on researching sources next week. One of your homework assignments is to think about what you want to be researching. The same way one of your homework assignments was to kind of look through your story and start to think about, highlight the stuff you think will work in your essay and the stuff that maybe is too much or extra that you need to cut out. The other thing is that it must be a minimum of 4 pages and it can be longer. So a lot of the other stuff I have listed here in the instructions, we went over in class yesterday. Remember, we went over the features of a hybrid essay, and I went through the mix of point of view, and we talked about first person, second person, and third person. And then we talked about the mix of sources, that it might be your expertise versus research sources. And then we also talked about the mix of writing patterns or writing genres like we went over in class. So a lot of the stuff that's in this instruction sheet we talked about in class. We just didn't look at the instructions. But now you have in this video, and then you can read it over more slowly if you'd like. So let me go back to the homework reminder just to show you that I do want you to be thinking about, I'm highlighting here, what your research question or your position or topic, position or opinion on your topic is. So I want to just post, before I'm done with the video, almost done, we're at about 2.5 minutes. I want you to answer this question. And the homework reminder says that underneath your story that you might write a sentence or a couple of sentences or a short paragraph. And maybe this question is a good one to answer if you're sort of thinking, Beth, I have no idea what you're asking me to do. So I want you to think about your story, read through it. And then I want you to think about what questions come to your mind about the topic, or what claim or position you want to make about the topic. And notice that I have some words in parentheses here, not your experience. So your essay has to have part of your story in it, but it also has to teach the reader or argue with the reader about your topic. And you have to decide which one of those you want to do. Do you want to ask questions? Do you want to have a question that then leads you into some research, then helps you to provide information about your topic that kind of mixes in really well with your story? Or do you want a story and then also an essay that makes a claim about the topic that you experienced in your life that you're telling the story about? So either way, you need to come to class knowing I'm either going to ask questions or I'm going to make a claim or take a position. So this is the question I want you all to answer. And then once you have this answer, and you've jotted that down in your draft, after your story, the one that you showed me in class yesterday, I want you to start thinking about which parts of your story you can keep, highlight those. The unhighlighted stuff, maybe you won't use because it might not fit in. And then I also want you to start thinking about what you want to research. We're going to start doing research in class next week. So we have class on the 7th. I'll see you then. Have a great long weekend, you all. Rest well. Work hard, and have some fun too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.